Welcome back to helping us explore our holiday flavors. I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service, your family and consumer science agent. We have been looking at some of the wonderful flavors that we have throughout our holiday season. We talked about pumpkin, we talked about cinnamon. Today we're moving into that festive time of year and doing a little more, maybe that Christmassy kind of feeling, but we're going to talk about peppermint. So peppermint is one of those things. Now we've got peppermint oils and all of these fancy fun things out there. Peppermint is a great way. It can soothe your stomach. It can freshen your breath. We have all of these things that we use it for. So I have a couple recipes I'm going to share with you. As always, these recipes are included in our bi-monthly newsletter that will be coming out, or maybe some of you have already received that newsletter. We're going to make today some peppermint hot chocolate. Just like we talked, we made some pumpkin lattes, we made a wonderful spiced apple cider. Today it's about the hot chocolate. Again, something that can cost quite a few bucks if you stop somewhere to pick one up, that you can very simply make at home. What a fun, festive thing to have to share if you're bringing people in for a party, if you're hosting an event, if it's just that late night cozy. After we've done the chores and we've come inside, it's cold out there, it's warm in here, we're gonna have some nice, warm, hot chocolate. So what we're gonna do here, this is 2 cups of milk. Now, as I told you last time, we had done, this is just skim milk. You can use non-dairy milk, you can use whole milk, whatever it is that is your preference. Skim is what I had. So that's what we're using. It's warming just here over low heat. We're gonna add a few things to it. So we've got 2 cups of milk. This is going to be 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 2 tablespoons of sugar that we're just gonna dump right in there and mix that around. And then to give it just a little more creamy and that wonderful chocolate flavor, we're gonna throw in a 1/2 cup. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips. Kind of cut some of that sweetness, right? You could use whatever your preference is for the chips, but semi-sweet is typically recommended in this type of a recipe just for the fact that you've already got all that other sugar and cocoa powder in there that you're gonna want it to blend with. So I'm letting our chocolate chips melt and getting our sugar and our cocoa powder all combined in there. And it is really, really chocolatey. You can see what's kind of tipping out there. I don't want to spill it out on the stove. So then the special part, okay, along with those chocolate chips and all of that cocoa powder, to give it that little extra special kick, we're gonna take, this is just peppermint extract. Okay, I've got it all opened up. Now, this is really strong. When we talk about extract, it's a lot. You can smell it, it smells wonderful, but we don't wanna put in too much, okay? Too much peppermint can give us that little hot kickback. So this is just 1/2 teaspoon of extract that we're gonna add straight in there. Put the top on so I don't spill it everywhere, and then we're gonna mix it up. Now again, the whole concept here is to heat it through. We don't want to scald our milk. We don't want to boil our milk. We just want to heat it through so that all of those wonderful ingredients combined into that fun, creamy drink. So once that happens, I have a few little chunks of chocolate I see floating in there, which is not all bad, right? Some of us might really enjoy that, leave them a little chunkier. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat off. We can take our mug. I'm gonna use a little ladle this time to go ahead and stir that around, get it in the cup, because I haven't done a great job pouring out of the pan so far. And again, you can put this in a pitcher. You could mix this up in your crock pot and set it on low and leave it out for your party or event where everyone could go through and just fix their wonderful cup of peppermint hot chocolate. So there's our hot chocolate. You could top that off with marshmallows. We're gonna add a little bit of whipped cream or a whole lot of whipped cream if that's what you want. You can embellish it. Here's a couple of candy canes we're gonna throw right in there. We have some crushed up candy canes to put on the top. How pretty and festive. Doesn't that just put you in a holiday mood? What a fun thing. So now to go along with that, we're gonna make some peppermint bark. Candy is always, it makes a great gift. It can be such a fun thing just to put together simply. I like this because it's so few ingredients to put together. So this is just some wax paper. I've put it on a baking sheet to make it easy to move around. We're gonna start off with about 6 ounces, so it's about a half of the standard size bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Obviously I used some in our cocoa and some here. Melt it. I just melted it in the microwave 30 seconds at a time till it was all melty good and put together. Spread it out on top of your wax paper. Chill it for at least 10 minutes. Then I have just some white morsels. These are the white chocolate chips. This is a 12-ounce package. We're going to use the whole thing. Melted it in the microwave and let it sit while I was doing my other stuff. And so we're just going to pour that right on top. So this is going to make layers, obviously, because we put our darker chocolate down first. If you want to use dark chocolate, if you want to add nuts or something else to this, this is a great way to do it. The other thing that's in here is one of those teaspoons of, actually half a teaspoon, remember, because it said it's really strong. Half a teaspoon of our peppermint extract, so that this white chocolate has its own nice pepperminty flavor to it. And then we're just gonna spread the white onto the dark. Now, if you don't want to chill your darker chocolate first, whether it's milk or semi-sweet or dark, whatever that is, you can make a swirl. So you can just, while it is still nice and melty and you can still move it around, you put your white on top of it and just make it swirled together, okay? This is gonna make a layered piece when we take it out. So you'll have your darker bottom, your white chocolate, and then we're going to put the fun decorations on the top. All right, so there we have chocolate with white chocolate. Let's see, I think my sugar's in your way. We're gonna move that over. With a little peppermint extract. And now we're just gonna decorate the top with our crushed candy canes. These are the little candy canes. That's what I came across. They, whatever kind of candy canes you find or have, you can just crush them up like this. Okay, I didn't do little tiny pieces. You can put them in a Ziploc bag and beat them with a hammer, slam them against the counter, whatever works for you. I used a rolling pin to smash them out flat. You can also take some of these whole little candy canes and lay them on in a pattern just to kind of dress that up. Okay, and they're probably still gonna break a little, come apart whenever you get ready to undo the whole thing. So then we're just gonna take our crushed candy canes. It says to use about half a cup, so kind of whatever you come up with that fills out your spot. We're gonna sprinkle that all over, give them a little smush, not a lot, just tap them down so that you've got that. Then we're gonna let this chill again until it's hardened. Okay, so move it a little closer so you can see. We're gonna chill it. You can put it in the freezer or you can put it in the fridge, let it get hard. Then we're gonna be able to just slide it right off of here and we can break off pieces, or if you wanna cut it prettier, you can cut it prettier, and you're gonna have a wonderful candy, again, that you can put in a pretty tin, in a pretty container, something that you can share and give as a gift. And it's gonna have that wonderful peppermint flavor to it to give us that nice holiday feel. Okay, there's also, you can make peppermint milkshakes. That's one of the bonus recipes in this newsletter this time. So I challenge you to get out there and find something pepperminty that you like, that you can share with family and friends this holiday season. Again, I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service, your family and consumer science agent. We have one more part to this series, and next time we're going to talk a little bit about ginger.